Oakley dokley. So, unfortunately, I do need some more wood, and I need to make another quick trip back home. So we're gonna go ahead and hit up a. Is that a? That can't be a trader compound. No, that's probably a fake trader compound, or a fake settlement compound. But you can kind of see what the basic idea is. We're gonna use the hatches to kind of stop their progress. However, I need more wood in order to upgrade the various exterior parts of the base, because they have to go from level 1 wood to level 2 wood up to cobblestone. And I don't have a whole lot of wood left to speak of. Now I put the door on the back, and when I get back, I am going to put the ladder on the back. Now the ladder has to be a couple of spots up off the ground in order to not allow the zombies to get up there. So you're gonna have to jump onto the ladder, but that will allow us a quick way into our Horde base, which is something that we are absolutely going to need. And I should have made a storage chest to drop some of the stuff off over there, because otherwise, now I'm going to have to, you know, carry it all the way back home with me. No, that's really not enough wood just yet either. Oof, this might come down to the wire with the upgrades that I'm going to have to do. The basic structure is done. Now, with the first Horde Night, I don't expect anything really extreme. I don't expect anything with projectiles, so not expecting any cops means there's certain aspects of it that I don't need to finish right this minute, which I will talk about once the Horde Night is over, because maybe we see a cop anyway. I wouldn't expect to see one on the first day, but or the first Horde Night, but I suppose anything is possible, really. But yeah, so I will see you when I get back. Well, no, I'll see you when I get back to the Horde base, because you really don't care about what I'm grabbing from the base or from home. I'll talk about it when I get back to the base. So back to the Horde base. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, so here we are back at the Horde base, and as you can see, the time is getting late, the storm is growing restless, the blood moon is a-comin', friends. And so, I need to get to finishing this stuff up. Now, this stuff up here isn't tremendously vital, so I'm not that worried about that stuff getting hit. But anyways, what did I come all the way back to the base for? Well, I came back for a number of things. First of all, I want a chest in order to put various things in. Now I am gonna want those. Need that on me. I don't need those and those on me. I did, however, want some lights. So now we should be able to see in here pretty dang well. You know what? Yeah, I won't need my wrench on me. I actually won't be needing those. I won't be using them at all. So now let's go ahead and head back outside real quick. And now one of the things that we are going to have to deal with is vultures. And the way that a lot of people would like to deal with those is instead of making a full-on, you big dumb. Oh, Fox, you big old dumb. Instead of making a solid roof, what they would do is they would use bars instead. And that is a reasonable strategy, absolutely. However, what I like to do is I simply go ahead and put down spikes. And the vultures will very simply just... as a matter of fact, I should probably... whatever, I'll get those later. But yeah, the vultures, they just come down and they try to melee me, and they get absolutely annihilated by the spikes. And so how I go about getting back here is we'll put down some frames, and I like to put these in a layer at least 2 thick. That way I know I will not have to deal with any kind of repairs for a while. Trying to get the right spot in order to place them. It can be a little bit tricky, and unfortunately I didn't make quite enough of these to do it the way I want to, but you know what? That should do for now. So now the rest of this night is going to be devoted to upgrades. So let's go ahead and upgrade all of the outer surfaces to cobblestone. Alright, so I guess I'll go ahead and bring you guys back here, since I did go ahead and just level up there. So, as you can see, the time is running out, and I haven't really set up my bar for the Horde night yet either. So that is another thing. So I'm kind of winging it here in terms of what I'm going to upgrade and where. I would prefer to have all of the exterior in cobblestone at this point in time. However, I just simply do not have the time with this stone axe. It's just taking me far too long. So we're gonna call it good with generally this area here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the stairs, and then we're gonna go ahead and set up the hotbar. Actually, do I have enough time to do the platform? You know what? I'll go ahead and do this corner of the platform, because there's a reasonable chance they might end up attacking this. I'll just even it up with the stairs there. Actually, I'll do the outer edge here. They shouldn't attack the inner edge. I wouldn't imagine they would attack that inner edge for any reason, but the outer edge, if they're coming from the water, that's a possibility. Okay, so we are more or less, well, they shouldn't be able to hit any of this, but I'll go ahead and even it up at least. So I guess I'll back up here, and this is going to be my Horde base for the night. I'll go ahead and upgrade these too, why not? Oh, there is one vital component of this that I almost forgot. I need to create a plate. Yes. That has to happen. Okay, yes. So those essentially will be two hatches that are almost occupying the exact same place. That will help. You know what? Let's go ahead and get the bars set up. I shouldn't be using that for any reason. That needs to be there for fixing, and these two are here for damage. Let me go ahead and real quick see if I can't get a plate up here in the proper position. I need advanced rotation. Like that. Thank you. That's just a wandering guy. That's not the actual Horde coming for me yet. I've still got a couple minutes. But everything is more or less set up the way I want it to be. Oh, hey, it's a biker. Hi there, friend. And so you can see exactly how this base will work. It is so gosh dang simple. It's not even funny. And these little cubby holes in the sides, they are there for another reason. Now, the only problem with doing this is that makes it difficult for me to actually repair that other one, but it is what it is, and the pipe bombs really are just here for absolute emergencies. But yeah, the cubby holes, I will explain what those are for another time, another day. I suppose I'll go ahead and upgrade these real quick, since I have a minute. And here comes the Horde. Alright, well, I've done everything I can do. Let's see how this goes. Normally the first Horde isn't all that bad, and my game stage is only at 16, so I don't expect anything absolutely crazy. Matter of fact, I don't even really need that one up. But yeah, we can see how they're coming up here. Really, I just use the second hatch there to kind of give me a good indicator of how close I can get without and be able to hit these guys without actually getting hit myself. So I need to go ahead and use my skull breakers. And you guys get cleared out a bit. Opportunity to reload my shotgun. I really don't have a lot of shells, so I can't afford to use it too often. This is going to be mainly a melee Horde night, and in fact I may have to turn down the game audio in editing for you guys to be able to hear me whilst I am dealing with all of this zombie hatred. Out of stamina, well that's not good. I guess I'll go ahead and use the old pistola while I'm out of stamina. Actually, I shouldn't be aiming if I'm going to be doing that. There we go. Now I got some stamina. The sledgehammer does take some stamina to swing, unfortunately. And this setup will hold out for quite a long time. Especially against the first night of enemies here. Generally, I just do 2 body shots there. That's enough to knock them down, which is all I really need the pistol to do. I just need to knock them down so that I can buy myself some time to regain stamina. That's all I really needed to do. It's not really there to do damage or get kills. It's just I need time to get stamina back. So. Oh, she actually got a hit in. I'm a little surprised. I don't know what you want, phone, but I can't look at it right now, man. I don't know what that was. I do not care right now in terms of loot. I just needed to search it to get it out of my way. Go ahead and repair that. Get some stamina. There we go. Okay, so that was it, I guess. Doesn't exact. I would have expected it to go to at least 1 o'clock in the morning, but it doesn't exactly surprise me that it didn't. If that was really it. Now sometimes it can kind of seem like it ends early, and then you'll go out there and it's like no, it really didn't end early. But I'm not hearing anything else, so I believe that was more or less it. Now I think I saw 1 or 2 more loot bags drop. Maybe I hallucinated that. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at how the structural integrity held up here. I'm not seeing any damage down here, which doesn't surprise me, simply because of how small that horde really was. What was it? It was like, I think I had 81 when we started, and so that would be, what, 46 enemies? Really only 46 zombies, and my game stage went up to 18. But yeah, I'm not seeing any damage on the outer parts here, which is very nice. What about the steps here? Okay, this one took a little bit of damage because of the way this is. This allows more to get up here potentially. What the whole point of these stairs is, normally this base would literally just be a row of these, like a row of jump blocks essentially. And what some folks have learned is that because that only allows so many zombies to get up at once, they get angry that they can't get up because other zombies are trying to get up, and they'll start beating on these blocks. So what I tried to do is I tried to make stairs to facilitate zombies getting up here until they at least get somewhat close to you, because this is really where it matters, right? It doesn't matter if they're slow to get up down there. It matters if they're slow to get up right here, so that you can deal with them. Now, this design is not complete. It is meant to utilize other things that are still not here. But in terms of damage, I mean, getting down from 1500 to, like, what was that, 1360, I think? That's not bad. That only got to 1400. Honestly, that's probably because I hit it a couple of times. Well, maybe it was that block. But yeah, most of these blocks, they barely took any damage. So, I mean, I am totally okay with that. Yeah, that was a very, very successful Horde night. Now, I will have to do some other things with this later on. And actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, let's go ahead and do those before we head home and before I go ahead and call this an episode. Let me go ahead and put a couple of things in here. So this essentially is going to be my raid night stash. So I'm going to want some certain supplies here to always be here for Horde night, so that I can utilize them. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. If I go ahead and repair you, what are you worth? You are worth 340. That's not bad, especially if I can put a couple mods in that. I can definitely make that worth a pretty penny. Oh, yes. A very pretty penny, indeed. Is there anything else that needs to stay here? Probably... yeah, I'll just leave all of the cobblestone here. I don't see why. My outpost, I don't think I'll ever upgrade my outpost to cobblestone. Just because it's really just meant to be an outpost. It's not my permanent home. And this will not necessarily be my permanent Horde base. I might decide to make another Horde base in a completely different area. But, yeah, I think that is pretty much everything I care about right now. So what I need to do here is eventually these cubby holes that you see here and here, there are going to be electric fence posts right there. And I'm going to run the electric wire right through here. Now, the first line defense is having enemies stand here. However, if for whatever reason anybody ever managed to break through this, I want them to be very, very... make it very difficult for them to progress any further. And so if they actually get to this point, they're actually pretty close to getting into my base. So I want them to stop right there. And that is why I decided to go ahead and put those there. You could try to put them another block forward so that they could be stopped right here. But I don't see that it's necessary, really. It also kind of... traps give me some issues with the lag. So I'm a little hesitant to use them excessively, shall we say? Okay, so this is what I want. I want those like that, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and split these. So that way I can use some of these as frames. I didn't even really think about that, but yeah, if I put that down like that, then I can't pick it back up, unfortunately. But I need a little bit of scaffolding here to do my work here. So the idea is we will cover this in plates as well. And that will make it so that they cannot see through the cubby holes. And they won't be able to spit through them. And my electric fences will be perfectly safe. Now, of course, the scaffolding won't be necessary on this side, thankfully. But yeah, we will do something like that. Now, the danger of this is potentially those plates could get jumped on by some kind of zombie, They could find a way to stand on theirs, but that shouldn't be a problem this early on. So that's why I am not going to worry about it too much. So anyways, I believe that will pretty much do for this episode, for this recording session. So I will say thank you guys very much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate it. There aren't a lot of you, but the people who do view, well, I know you must like me, because you wouldn't keep coming back if you didn't. So I thank you very much for coming back and viewing my content. And we will be fixing this before next Horde night. This ugly little like trench thing. I will fix this. Trust me. I will show you how to fix it if you don't know how. I will fix that. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. I definitely had a lovely time there. A little stressful, but you know, all in all, we survived mostly. So thank you guys. See you next time. Till then, take care. Fox is out of this miserable winter wasteland. Goodbye, stupid wolves, mountain lions, and bears. I'm tired of all y'all. Ugh, I'm gonna go relax on my raft or something. Take care, folks. Bye.